As a therapist, people often tell me that they are in therapy, but that can be a less clear statement than it seems. And that's because there are different levels of care designed to meet different needs. The truth is, therapy isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. So today, I want to walk you through 4 types of therapy, from least to most intensive, give you some clarity on navigating your own healing journey. Let's start with the most common form, once weekly outpatient therapy. This is what most people think of when they hear therapy. You meet with a therapist for about 50 minutes each week to discuss what's on your mind, work through some challenges, and also develop coping strategies. To give some clarity on who once-a-week therapy is a fit for, let me introduce you to Maya. So Maya is 27, works in marketing, and has been feeling overwhelmed lately. Not in crisis, but just kind of stretched thin. She's been getting more anxious in social situations and sometimes spirals with overthinking after conversations, kind of wondering if she said something weird. She finds it hard to set boundaries, she procrastinates, and she second-guesses herself a lot. But she's high functioning, has support, and is showing up for work every day. For Maya, weekly therapy is a perfect starting point. She can explore these patterns with a licensed therapist, learn emotional regulation skills, challenge unhelpful thought loops, and build self-trust. So these weekly sessions are ideal for individuals dealing with mild to moderate mental health issues, things like anxiety, depression, or even life transitions. It's also suitable for those who have completed more intensive treatment and are looking to maintain their progress. Let's move on to the next one with the Intensive Outpatient Program, or IOP. Think of IOP as a step up from weekly therapy. It typically involves attending therapy sessions for several hours a day, multiple days a week. This structure provides more support while still allowing you to live at home and maintain daily responsibilities. For this level of care, we're going to introduce Jordan. So Jordan is 19 and just finished his first year of college, but barely. He's been battling depression and anxiety for several years, but lately it's gotten a lot worse. He's sleeping until 2 p.m., barely eating, and isolating from his friends. His therapist and psychiatrist both agree. Once a week isn't cutting it. So Jordan's not in danger, but he is really stuck, and he needs more support to get unstuck. So for this, IOP is a great fit. Jordan would get weekly therapy, just around 9 to 12 hours a week. This includes group therapy, individual sessions, and maybe even some family support. He still gets to live at home and play guitar and see his friends. But he also has structure, accountability, and a team helping him reconnect to his life. So IOPs are designed for individuals who need more than weekly therapy, but don't require constant care. Before we move on, I just want to give a quick shout out to Charlie Health. We're running virtual IOP programs for thousands of people every month. So if you feel like you relate to some of Jordan's experiences, check out the first link in the description to schedule a consultation here with us. Okay, moving up the intensity ladder, we also have the Partial Hospitalization Program, or PHP. PHPs are more intensive than IOPs, often involving treatment for most of the day, 5 to 7 days a week. Despite the name, you don't stay overnight, you do return home each evening. Let's introduce Kayla. Kayla's 16. She just got discharged from a short inpatient stay after experiencing suicidal thoughts, and her parents are scared, they're actually terrified. She's been dealing with PTSD from a traumatic event last year. So she's dissociating during school, she's struggling with self-harm urges, and hasn't felt safe in her body for a really long time. Kayla's not in any immediate crisis anymore, but she's still very fragile. Going straight back to school with only a few sessions of therapy really wouldn't give her the safety net that she needs. But also, full hospitalization would be too restrictive. So a PHP gives her full day care, things like therapy groups, trauma processing, skill building, medication monitoring, but she still gets to go home at night. It's a way to continue her recovery in a deeply structured, supportive environment. This level is best when someone needs intensive daily care, but doesn't require 24/7 supervision. For the last and most intensive, we have inpatient treatment. So this involves staying at a facility 24/7 to receive intensive support and supervision. Inpatient treatment is typically reserved for individuals facing severe mental health crises, things like suicidal ideation, psychosis, or even severe substance use disorders. Let's meet Andre. He's 34 and he just had a psychiatric hospitalization after a manic episode. He has bipolar disorder, but stopped taking his meds a few months ago. What started as feeling energized and productive quickly spiraled into impulsive spending, racing thoughts, sleepless nights, and eventually paranoia. By the time Andre got to the ER, he was exhausted, confused, and completely overwhelmed. He needed immediate stabilization in a really safe and structured environment. Inpatient care means 24/7 supervision. Andre is being monitored by doctors, getting his meds rebalanced, attending multiple therapy sessions each day, and resting in a space where he doesn't have to manage life, just really focus on stabilization. This kind of care is for when things get acute. Suicidal thoughts, psychosis, mania, severe eating disorders, substance detox. When someone's safety is really at risk and they need intensive medical and psychiatric support. Once stabilized, individuals often transition to lower levels of care like PHP or IOP to continue their recovery journey. So, Maya, Jordan, Kayla, and Andre. 4 people, 4 totally different needs, and 4 levels of care to meet them where they're at. So what's the most important takeaway of all of this here? There's no shame in needing more support. You don't fail out of therapy. Sometimes you just outgrow a certain level and need something more comprehensive. So whether you're dipping your toes in or going through the hardest moments of your life, there is a level of care that's built for you. So don't hesitate to find exactly what it is that you need. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this gave you some clarity and some comfort as you navigate your own journey. We have more resources on different types of therapy on our website. And as we mentioned, Charlie Health specializes in virtual IOP. So please click the first link in the description to find out if it's a good fit for you. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.